Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be new moon predictions for my dearest Leos. Now, this new moon in Taurus is happening on May 11th and it's going to be grounding, stable, and quite powerful. So Taurus reminds us to get back to enjoying our physical world in whatever way is most pleasurable for us. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is in Gemini during this new moon. So she lends a light, earthy feel to earthy Taurus, encouraging us to socialize, connect, and enjoy variety. It brings an airy energy to help us move out of our comfort zones and seek new ways to experience pleasure and joy in the material world and in our relationships. This is a great moon to start new financial ventures, and with a strong trine to Pluto, we can revamp our relationship to money and our values. All right, Leos. So as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. And if you like the cards I'm using, I also have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, Leos, I'm going to start off by drawing some super awesome fortune cards for you for an overall energy before we jump into that reading. So let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest Leos for this new moon in Taurus. Ooh, there's one. Okay, we get the Lilies, 23. Ooh, that is Scorpio energy if I have ever seen it. Something that may have come to an end. All right, we get the Pig. Beautiful. So this is a lot of blessings coming your way. Look, we have 22 and 23. All right, and one more message for my Leos. And we get the Blender. Okay, so things are definitely being shook up or getting shaken up. The House, number 26. Beautiful. Okay. So the lilies, this is definitely an allusion to death or something ending. So don't be worried. It doesn't mean that somebody's actually dying. Long life and happiness will be yours. With this card, it can also mean finding that which you seek. A positive indicator. This card strengthens the meaning of the other positive cards. So the Pig is about abundance. So that's really beautiful. So this card indicates an abundance of luck that might make you a bit greedy. Enjoy luck when you have it, but don't overindulge or you'll become bacon instead of the pig. All right, interesting. So there's a lot of luck. There's something really beautiful coming towards you. And the Blender, whatever you think you knew about life, it's about to be completely changed. This card represents a time of chaos and change that is about to befall you. It's not good or bad, but it's saying don't get too comfortable. Wow, beautiful. So some of you guys, I really do feel, especially with the House energy, some of my Leos, you guys are coming into a considerable amount of money or success or wealth. Now, it can also be that you have lots of suitors, you have lots of options. Again, it can be in finance and career or in love, okay? And with the House energy, this is surely, it's about stability, success with family. It could be marriage or children. So there may be, there may be an unexpected pregnancy here as well for some of you, so just beware. And it could also mean that a distant relative is going to pop on by. All right, so interesting. For some of you guys, I do get that there's a passed on loved one who's around you that's helping you and guiding you. And I definitely feel like some of you guys, if you've been struggling with your finances or with a particular relationship, okay, maybe it's a long-term relationship that you're fearing is over or has been going through a bit of instability, that's coming to an end, okay? Because what I'm seeing here with the Blender is that something needed to change, something needed to be shaken up, okay? And for some of you guys, wow, it's just like getting what you need to build your home or to feel safe, secure, stable. It's gorgeous, Leo. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my Leos for this new moon in Taurus. I like it. I like this energy. Temperance in reverse. So some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart. Others of you are dealing with a Sagittarius maybe. Temperance in reverse is an energy of healing. Okay, so some of you guys, you might have been concerned about you or loved ones, their health. I do see that their health will be improving. Okay. Temperance in reverse, though, is also about, this is divine timing at work. So if many of you guys, if you haven't sort of experienced this stability or this windfall of money or luck or good deeds. Spirit saying to hold out. This absolutely is coming. So what's blocking you is judgment. Beautiful. So you are on an ascension process. Some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, but the judgment card is about, this is a karmic review, and that everything is going to be brought into balance. Leo, some of you guys have been struggling, and I feel like you're giving up hope on ever having that time in the spotlight, having your time to shine, having that home, having that relationship, whatever it might be. But Spirit's saying that, everything is going to happen in due timing. Okay, in divine timing. And, the scales absolutely are being balanced out. Now, there are some people and situations that you can't take with you. Okay, so for some of you, there was an important relationship or situation or job that seemed to have been pulled out from underneath you or disappeared quickly. That's because it wasn't for your highest good. For some of you guys, this is about a second chance, okay? So not for all of you is it that person or that situation is gone forever, but it's coming back around when it's time. Now, it may be the same sort of situation coming back around, but in a different, wearing different clothes, for example. All right, so your intentions here, the Two of Wands. So it's important that you do plan for this because it's happening. You're going to see a complete shift here, Leo. And the Two of Wands seems like a little bit of a setback, but it takes us back to that Ace of Wands. The divine has a hand in everything that's going on, that's happening here. But you do need to be patient. We have the Empress energy. Yeah, you're calling it in, Leo. This is your energy. This is Taurus and Libra as well. But what I'm seeing here is for many of you, if you identify as the divine masculine, you're calling in your divine feminine. But for many of my Leos out there, you are attracting. The divine feminine is fertile. She's abundant. Okay, she has everything that she needs. And if you don't yet, you soon will. Final outcome, the Two of Cups. Beautiful partnership, emotional balance. So yeah, for some of you guys, this is a relationship that's coming back to you. For others of you, if you've closed out a situation, again, love is coming back to you. Okay, and for others of you, it may be a family member. Again, this is a distant relative. I do feel like you have your angels and your spirit guides and passed on loved ones around you, supporting you and helping you and guiding you in this healing process. Okay, some of you guys are going to be finding new love or a new passion, or even entering into business. For some of you guys, you're going to be signing a lease together, okay, entering into a business contract with somebody where it's going to be Empress type energy, where you have it all. Absolutely. Overall energy, we get the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there was some sort of lack of collaboration. It is all about finding balance. For some of my Leos out there, you guys have been working really, really hard on a side hustle. All right. And it's going to be your time to shine. Okay. It is going to pay off for you. But I do see that, it may take some patience. Okay. You may be starting to get frustrated. Some of you may even be thinking about giving up on whatever this is because things haven't been working out or falling into place as you would like them. But Spirit's saying, there's not much better than the Two of Cups. Whether this is in love, this is business, or you're just finding that emotional balance and you're healing from whatever this is, your life is going to look completely different. You're calling in stability and abundance. So let's go ahead and clarify. Why is this Temperance in reverse for my dear Leos? Okay, we have the Empress. Double confirmation of the Empress, you guys. It doesn't get better than this. Divine feminine energy. It really doesn't get better than this. The Empress, she's her own boss. She's a master manifester. She's the creatrix of her universe, of her paradise. You're doing it. You have to believe that you're doing it, no matter how out of whack and how out of balance things might seem for you, Leo. Okay, we get the Devil in reverse. Many of you guys, you're closing out a cycle. I see that with the Judgment card. You're releasing yourself from negative patterns, negative thought processes, situations, or people. There was something here that wasn't working for you that was throwing you off balance, okay? Something you were doing, saying, thinking, a person you were with. Okay, I love the Devil energy because the Empress, she knows what she needs to do. Okay, she knows what she needs to do. And Spirit does too. And I do feel like there may have been divine intervention here. Okay, so if it's a relationship, somebody like because they're showing me a tower moment, Leo, that this absolutely needed to happen. But many of you guys, you're taking action yourselves, and you might even be wondering like, oh my gosh, why did I put myself in this situation? Or was that me saying those things? Did I really just do that? Yes, you did, but that's because you were listening to your soul and you were being divinely guided. So the Judgment card, the Four of Wands. Wow, 1111. And we get the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, many of you guys, you might have ended or closed out a karmic relationship, somebody that you thought was a soulmate or a twin flame. All right, the reason that happened, and as disappointing and disconcerting and disheartening as it may be, Leo, is because your true divine counterpart is waiting for you. And this is spirit coming in with divine intervention to cut you out of this karmic cycle, okay, to get you off of this karmic loop that you were on. But you've also internally recognized that. So I feel like you also took some very positive steps in bringing about this change. For many of you guys, you were looking for safety, security, and stability, and you may not have had it in your job or in whatever you were doing to, for finances. Maybe it was even in your health for some of you. And for many of you, it was in a particular relationship. So some of you guys, what you're doing, you're closing out, you're leaving a karmic behind. This is divine intervention, so you can call in your true twin flame or your soulmate. For others of you, if you are with your soulmate or if you are in separation from your twin, they may have been with somebody. They or you may have been with a karmic. Okay, and I see that coming to an end, okay? Because it's time. Because you guys are coming into union with that Two of Cups. That's what I see there. So the Two of Wands, these are your intentions. So just recognize that Spirit came in. Spirit had a hand in this. Okay, that the divine and your spirit guides, your angels, and many of you have a passed on loved one who are also sort of whispering in your ear, tapping on your shoulder, whether that's through repeating numbers and synchronicities, or it's through dreams, hearing songs, seeing different animals. This is absolutely a brand new beginning that's divinely guided, okay? And we get the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. This is something that is going to bring you a lot of stability, but it might be frustrating because with the Temperance in reverse, it's like, come on already, right? The Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving energy, but you're going to understand why everything unfolded and why it sort of took so long. Yeah. Why it took so long for you to sort of, to come into union with your person, or to, to get where you are, because not for all of you, it's not love. For many of you, it absolutely is. Okay. But for some of you guys, it's about business. It's about finding financial stability. Your careers, your creative projects are going to be your main source of income. But the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that, for somebody, this could be somebody's karmic, okay, that they're leaving behind. It could be yours. But I'm also seeing that, it's really, there's this lesson here for you to heal. And many of you guys, you may have been burning the candle at both ends. You may not have been taking care of your physical vessel the way that you should. So you're really putting your health in the forefront, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, eating clean foods, that sort of thing. Many of you as well, you also shifted your focus from the 3D and more into the spiritual realms. And this is why you're starting to get this higher perspective. This is why you are ascending. Okay. And in doing so, you're putting yourself in a higher frequency to call in, whether it's love or it's abundance or, stability, whatever it might be for you, like that. Because the Empress, she doesn't have to lift a finger, right? She just thinks it and it appears. People, situations, relationships, opportunities are all available to her because her focus has shifted. Okay, and we get the King of Swords coming into alignment. And the Justice card in reverse. Yeah, so this is really interesting. So for many of you guys, there are a lot of storylines coming through. I'm glad I'm seeing the Magician because that's the energy I was getting from the King of Swords. So what's happening here, you guys, is that you're coming into alignment. Your inner world is now reflecting your outer world. Many of you guys are working with law of attraction, and it's going to be different for all of you. Some of it's love, some of it's money, some of it's health. Okay, some of you guys, it is about buying a house or, getting your family to a place where you're stable, where you're comfortable. Okay, but this alignment, this is coming from you accessing your higher wisdom, listening to your soul's calling. For many of you, somebody in this situation is leaving a karmic partnership behind, okay, that was keeping you from union with your soulmate or your twin flame. It could be you, it could be your person. Now, for others of you, you are in separation from your person, okay, and this is a reconciliation, okay, but there are lessons that needed to be learned before you guys could match each other's frequencies, evolve to the place the level, the state where you guys could come into union. So the Two of Cups is beautiful because it's about achieving that balance. Beautiful. All right, the Nine of Pentacles. So many of you guys are not going to be single for very long. Many of you guys, you have to understand this is a result of all of your hard work, your grit, your courage, your perseverance. And yeah, you're coming out of a difficult period. You guys are going to see, you have achieved this higher perspective. There's nothing that's hidden from you anymore. Okay, you're coming out. And again, many of you guys, you're freeing yourselves up, or your person is. At the bottom of the deck, again, the Magician. So this is about manifestation. This is about Virgo. This is Gemini energy. We have a lot of energy in Gemini right now. We have Venus moving into Gemini. We also have Mercury will be moving into Gemini if it isn't already. You guys have to check my dates on that. But this is about really about moving out of your comfort zone, doing what needs to be done so that you can come into union with your twin flame or your soulmate. Many of you guys are also or coming out of poverty. You're shifting your focus from the 3D to the spiritual, and that's what's also bringing you into alignment with opportunities and situations where you can, you know, have the stability that you've always been looking for. All right, many of you guys, you're getting rid of toxins, you're doing energy cleanses, you're healing. It's just all around. It's like this beautiful cleanse and detox that's taking my Leos to the next level. I mean, this is next level stuff. All right, so we get the Observer, 49. We get Orphaned. All right, we get a higher power, absolutely. And we get exchanging gifts. So this is double confirmation for many of you that you're calling in your soulmate, but you're listening to your divine guidance. You're following the signs and the synchronicities, and many of you guys have surrendered to the universe. You've been in this energy of poverty consciousness or feeling alone or feeling rejected. Guess what? Everything that you have learned, you've taken a pause. You guys are learning not that you have to work harder, that you have to work smarter. Many of you are working with law of attraction, manifestation, tapping into, your higher wisdom, your higher self. And this is what you're calling in. You're calling in stability. You're calling in situations that are going to return as much as you give. Okay. And here we see that chaos and conflict. We see that with the blender. It's a big shakeup. It's a massive shakeup here, but it's absolutely worth it, Leo, because you're calling in everything that you ever wanted. And the Three of Pentacles is like, you were experiencing difficulties before. Everything, it was like all the ingredients were there. You had all the tools, but you didn't know how to use them exactly. But now you've seen the way, all right? And it's beautiful. It's like everything falling into place. Many of you guys are going to be experiencing amazing financial success, okay, with your hobby, with your creative projects, with your side hustles. You guys have been putting in so much work, and for so many of you, this is about love, okay? This is about coming out of this feeling of rejection and loneliness, finding the one. All right, we get inner peace. I told you, many of you guys are working with law of attraction. Many of you guys are realizing that it's all about what's going on within. Okay, so your inner world is now reflecting your outer world. And we see that with the Magician, and I also picked up on that with the King of Swords, coming into alignment, speaking your truth, and you're calling in intimacy. Yeah, or you're calling it back in. Absolutely gorgeous. But I see two people. For me, this is a card of reconciliation for many of you. Now, if you are leaving a karmic situation behind, when I talk about reconciliation, it's because with your twin flame or your soulmate, this isn't the first go around. Okay, and it's like there's this sense of relief of being back in one another's arms. So we get communication, number 33. So some of you guys, again, we get this energy of Mercury with the Magician and also the King of Swords. You will be in communication with your twin or your soulmate very soon, or you're receiving some sort of communication that's going to bring you inner peace. But it's also because you're aligning with source energy and with your higher self, okay? 33 is the master teacher number. It's about learning very tough lessons. And yeah, you've learned those lessons. And that's why you are ascending, Leo. And then we get physical activity. Beautiful. So you guys, it's very important that you pay attention to the physical body. This is coming through very strong. Some of you guys, you've been ignoring your health or the signs that your body has been asking you to, to heed. For example, when you need to sleep more. Make sure that you're drinking enough water. Make sure that you're eating good, clean, healthy foods. Because when we're on the ascension process, our body, as we're integrating this energy, our body suffers a lot. Okay, so it's very, very important that, that you listen to those signs, you take time off, because many of my Leos out there, you guys have not been letting up. Okay, you've been working, and you are going to see the rewards, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you lots of love and light, my dear Leos. Take care.